Now back to the Greg and Dan Show on 1470 WMBD.
That's us. It's Fun's Day Wednesday. That's right.
It's Wednesday. We're glad that it's not Monday. The mighty Greg and Dan Show's on the
Now,
air.
normally on Fun's Day Wednesday, we get an email from Peggy, our listener in Latvia, or one of our listeners in Latvia. Today, though, occasionally she gets through with a phone call. Peggy, can you hear us from Latvia? See, listen.
Many vessel O'Reilly there. O'Reilly said, big boy, now do I smell perfume?
It sounds like a leprechaun. That's a Peggy. Are
Big boy, top of the morning to you.
is this Peggy or is this somebody else?
This is Patty
It's Patty.
from the Himmel Tile itself.
It's Peggy's brother, Patty.
Wow, is he
Is this
Irish?
really,
I don't know.
is this really Greg and Don?
Yeah, it is. Top of the morning to you, Patty. Now, you know, tomorrow...
Praise, oh, thanks be praised. This must be the supermoon.
Yeah, it is. It is. Almost.
I've been trying to call for months, but you're always jabbering with Peggy. I feel like beating him about the head and shoulders with my shillelagh.
Are you excited about St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, Patty?
Oh, I saw him. Over here, we don't call it the Greg and Dan Show.
What do you call it there in Ireland?
We call it the Blarney Show here in the old
The
town.
Blarney Show, yeah.
The Blarney Show.
Yeah, there is a lot of Blarney going on around here, yeah, that's for
Did you
sure.
know that Patty was a pro wrestler, don't you know?
I did not know that.
No, maybe you remember me as the Goon of Glockamora.
No, I missed that one.
Patty wore light green leotards with dark green shamrocks, and I'd throw Lucky Charms around the ring.
No, I missed that at Richwoods High
Wow,
School back in the
yeah.
day, probably. That must have been when
Now,
I was...
you ought to be having the glory of St. Patty's Day at Kelleher's. That's a fine Irish name.
Oh, you know them. Okay, good. I'm glad you've been listening.
And I've been voting for you for the bobbleheads, too.
Oh, very nice, Patty. Thank you. That's not working out so good.
No.
May you be in heaven 1,000 years before the devil knows you're dead.
Oh, you too, sir. Hey, say...
When Irish eyes are smiling, all the world seems bright and gay.
Well, I think I like Patty better than I do
He's
Peggy.
got a much better phone connection than Peggy,
Yeah.
who's
He must be the guy
somewhere
in the
in
family.
rural Latvia.
He must be the guy in family that made the money. Thanks, Patty. We appreciate that. That was
News
good.
and
One guy we'd like to meet someday,
Yeah.
it would be a dream come true, really, is one of our listeners from around the world. Years ago, we started this international outreach deal where we have a guy listening in Singapore, that's John, and then we got another guy that lives in somewhere else, and there's a few people around the world. But maybe our favorite, warm to our heart, is
Right.
Peggy.
Right.
Peggy is a dude that lives in Latvia and is calling in for our annual Christmas conversation. Hey, Peggy. Peggy.
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas, Peggy.
Latvia, and happy Gorkin Donny days and Mayan apocalypse in the world. Hey, Latvia, Gorkin Donny days, we drinking lots of beer, our brain is in a haze, small and shiny things we have upon the tree. If Peggy gets his nose fixed, he being like Donny. Oh, Gorkin Donny, and Shorty Rose, they very funny. La 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 la.
Wow.
Gorkin Donny.
Hey, Peggy, Merry Christmas. I like that Gork and Donnie song. That's great.
Peggy has another song too.
Okay, go.
Latvia is so funny, 'cause they love Gorkin Donny. They listen each day the Latvian way, fucking in a vodka wonderland. That's the way we roll in Latvia.
That's a great song, too. Peggy,
Boomba.
Boomba, to you. Jeez. Peggy,
Gorkin Donny's still #1 radio show in Latvia.
yeah, that's what I was going to ask, if we were still doing pretty good over there. People like us, huh?
It is right ahead of hilarious History of Helmet.
Yeah, the History Helmet show is pretty funny. What do you do? What are you doing for the Christmas? What do you guys do? What do you and your family do?
Peggy make a Mayan apocalypse defense helmet from aluminum foil.
Yeah, are you wearing that right now?
It's working so far.
Oh, yeah, because over in Latvia right now, if you look at
It'd
the
be
time
really a
zone.
day
yeah.
ahead, really,
yeah.
I think. You already had happening. What else is happening? Do you go shopping?
Last year, we celebrate Christmas and Gorkandani days at the same time.
Oh, wow, that's humbling. What do?
So we be drinking twice more vodka.
Twice more vodka, yeah. That would be right for us, yeah.
And we keep drinking to Gorkandani Day till January 25th on Gork's awesome day of birth.
Yeah, that you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that.
If we remember.
All right. Let me ask you this. What would you like for Christmas?
Peggy always gets one thing for Christmas.
What is it?
A rock.
A rock?
Yes.
Just like Charlie Brown. Do you know who Charlie Brown is in Latvia?
Yes, we know Charlie Brown very well. He be making snowman of Donnie with head, and we make snowman of Gork with no head.
Well, I don't understand that. Why? What is that? What?
Gork's head too heavy to lift.
Oh, too late. You're making fun of my head size. Okay. Well, hey, Peggy,
Yeah.
do you have any more music? Do you have any more songs for us, or we just?
No, Peggy is having tradition of running around house 10 times on Christmas Day.
Inside or naked? Inside or outside?
Outside, it is keeping neighbors from coming to drink Peggy's vodka.
Oh, yeah, it keeps them away. I get that. That's good. Well, you be careful this holiday season. It's always great to talk to you. Can you go? Yeah.
Peggy be loving to hang Alwyn steaks from Christmas tree.
Wow. Well,
Donnie's sending me some.
we will send you some. We'll try to send you some Alwyn steaks, Peggy. You enjoy your holiday
Merry Christmas.
in Latvia. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Well, it's really good to hear from him because I was looking at the time zone, and December 21st is about ended over there. So
Yeah.
if the end of the world was going
He
to
would
happen,
be there.
he would be there.
He would be there.
Yeah.
I always like talking to Peggy. He always throws us a curveball. I forgot it was called Gorkandani.
Gorkandani is
different names for
right.
shows in places.
over the world, right?
And I'm glad still we're still beating the hilarious History of Helmets show, because that is a good show.
That is.
Oh, sight for sore eyes, won't you come in? I've been combing the streets for hours, just about to turn in. So when you fall from your shooting star, won't you please begin to tell me why you're back here again? Why must you cry? Why hide your eyes? 'Cause it's all your days. Things change in an instant, but some things never change. So when you fall from whatever stair you're on, won't you please begin to tell me why you're back here again? Oh, why must you cry? Why'd your eyes? 'Cause it's alright, it's alright.